Hey guys, welcome to another video. So for today, I am going to be doing like a real-time kind of like ink and drawing and watercoloring. Inktober day 6, which I'm doing uninktober, which is just like a kind of Inktober thing that we're doing at my school. And so today's prompt was goad. I'll put the definitions up here because I'm super awkward at reading things. But yeah, it's a very interesting prompt. I didn't really know what to do for it. So I kind of just like drew, you'll see, I guess. I drew the definition of like someone poking something. So yeah. So I wanted to go really wholesome for this one because the last 2 days I've been doing like edgy stuff. Like I've been drawing like Killua from Hunter x Hunter and whatever, and just being like bloody and stuff. So I wanted to go a little bit more wholesome today. And so I just drew like, sorry, you can't really see it because my hand is blocking it, but I just drew like a girl with like a sweater and like a braid, a skirt and stuff, just looking cute, poking like a frog with her pencil. And I just thought that was a kind of cute concept, and so I rolled with it. And so yeah, so I'm going to talk about Inktober in general right now. I've actually had like an okay experience so far, mostly because the way I'm doing it is basically like I can just basically like draw whatever I want, and like it doesn't just have to be only ink. I've actually done no drawings that are only ink. Just because I feel like it's more fun to do other mediums, not gonna lie. Like, I like inking, but I also like doing colors and stuff. So, actually, for the first 3 days, there were no lines at all. So, yeah. And I guess some would say that isn't Inktober, but like, really the spirit is just drawing. So, yeah. And for the drawing right now, I really had a lot of trouble with the beret. I wasn't looking at a reference, and I probably should have, but I was just kind of lazy. And so it looks kind of wonky, and it's just always going to look kind of wonky because I never really fixed it that much. But I don't know, it was kind of cute, I guess. I just could not visualize how the beret looked on the head and how it would look. So yeah, and now I am finally getting onto the body because I spent a long time on the head. Just trying to like get it to look right, because so I'm probably going to be doing daily-ish videos unless I decide to not do that. But my plan right now is to do like daily-ish videos for Inktober, just like doing short videos, maybe real time. We'll see how this goes, but just to like get more comfortable drawing on camera and speaking, doing voiceover and maybe speaking while doing art. I didn't do that this time because I did this when it was kind of loud, but yeah. And so I just want to get comfortable with doing that, maybe speed up my workflow, even though like, because I haven't been doing this for a long time and I don't really know. I'm just very slow at it, basically. So I want to get faster at it so I can create more content and more quality content, because I don't know, it's just kind of fun. Video making, it's just like, it's a vibe. It's kind of weird, but yeah. And so yeah, I'm just like messing with the beret again, just because like I drew the whole pose and I was like, the beret still looks really off. And so I just keep on trying to mess with it. I'm sure you all can relate of just like messing with this one thing that you don't draw very often, but you decided to draw in one piece, and then you just like mess with it forever because it just doesn't look right. But yeah, the thing is that this is real time, so you see how long this actually took me. It didn't take me that long, but by my standards, maybe some people like 20-ish minutes is a long time, but like my art usually takes a lot longer than that. So I've been trying to do Inktober just casual. Like, it doesn't have to be a good drawing, and it doesn't even have to be like polished or like good at all. just like it is a drawing and I did it, you know? Because for the first few days, I did like environmental studies for the first time, like ever. Like I didn't really do environmental studies before. And so for some reason, I thought it'd be a good idea to do those for Inktober. And they just, because I never done them before, and also environmental studies, they take so long. Because it's like a whole environment. And I tried to do like really detailed ones for some of them. Like for day 3, I did like a whole like mountainscape with like a valley with mountains next to it and stuff, and like that, there's just too much. It took so long. It took me like 5 hours that one day, and I didn't do like anything else that day because I was just doing the drawing the whole time. But yeah, and so I kind of want to avoid that, or else I'll probably get burnt out. I felt really burnt out for the first 3 days, or for the 3rd day I got really burnt out, and then so for the 4th day I just took it easy a little bit. Drew a fun fight scene with Olu and Killua, but yep. Unfortunately, I didn't record that one. I make videos of the first 3 because Procreate makes videos for you. Well, like it records the screen for you, but we'll see, I guess. I don't know if I'll have motivation to do them. They're just environmental studies with like a little fan art sprinkled in, you know? Also, when I erase my phone shakes from the chopsticks I'm holding them on, so sorry about that. I'm not really sure how I would change that aside from like erasing later or like actually having a film set up, but like I don't have either of those, so I'm sorry. And so I think right now I'm just getting like my inking supplies, which is a Micron fine liner. I think I was just looking for my fine liner. I used the 005 one, just like the thinnest one that you get in like the pack, just because it's a small drawing, and if I did it thicker, it would just look a little too thick for my liking. And yeah, I actually bought like a whole like pack of 8 of like only the 005 ones because I just like my inking to be thin. But yeah, this one's kind of running out of ink. I'm not sure if you would be able to tell from this video, but like it felt like it was out of ink, and it was a little bit thicker than it would be if it was new. But yeah. And so for the inking, honestly, I don't pay attention to my inking very much, and so I kind of suck at it. And so like I just like kind of made things darker based on like 1, if there are shadows, and 2, where I mess up. So yeah, I think it turned out like okay, but like definitely not like good by any means, but like I didn't like majorly screw up any area, so like, you know, that's a win, at least for me, especially for Inktober while I'm doing this every day. Like if I don't majorly screw up, that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, also, okay, I'm gonna be going off on a tangent right now, but I'm sure if you guys are in school right now, probably you're like at least partially online. At least we are. We're in like a hybrid model where some days of the week we're online and some we're in person. I would kind of rather it be all online, but I don't know. I can't really change what the district wants to do. But yeah, and like it's filmed on one of the online days, and technically we're supposed to be doing like only schoolwork during like the class period, but I was low-key filming this and then also like doing other art stuff and other stuff. I made lunch during my bio class, so I mean, that's just how it rolls. I really like it though, because then I have the freedom of doing it whenever I want, you know? Like I could just do my bio homework and do my bio classwork basically whenever I want, wherever I want, really. And I just really like that. Like, I guess maybe they like want to make sure you're in school for that amount of time because of like state laws and stuff, I guess, maybe. Or they're concerned about people like getting off task and like not finishing their work or something, but like I can finish my work, okay? Like I'll finish my work. I just might not do it from like 12:40 to 1, like 2 or something, I don't know. So yeah, just kind of a tangent. Also, I know I haven't shown my face in any of these videos, but I wouldn't be opposed to. I'm just not really sure how to film my face. And also, I've just been kind of lazy to like set everything up and stuff, you know? But it'll be kind of weird because I just cut my bangs like 2 days ago, just like on a whim, because I've been wanting to do it for a while. And I just got like the sudden urge to one day, and I was like, well, I mean, it's like now or never, really. Like it's now or like later down the line, because I know that I want to get bangs at some point, because I just want to see how I would look with them, because I used to have them, but then I grew them out, and I want to see how I look in them again, because I thought that I looked hella cute as a child with bangs, just saying. But yeah, I cut them myself. I cut them really badly, but you know, they'll grow out, I guess, and maybe I can try to cut them more, but I really do like them. But the thing is that like if I ever show my face in these videos, me with bangs is the first impression you'll ever get, which is kind of weird because me with bangs is not the first impression that most people get because they met me before. And it's weird because it's not the impression that I have of myself, at least right now, because I just got them, so it's still strange to me. I don't know. If you guys can relate, I guess, comment down below. That sounds really weird to say, sorry. Okay, so I'm still inking, and I'm just like putting dark spots, either where I wanted to or where I messed up, as I said before. And honestly, like the skirt, I know how to draw skirts, and like while I was drawing it, I knew what I was doing. But when I started inking it, I just completely forgot how skirts worked. And so the skirt looks really weird, and it doesn't make any sense. But just ignore it, I guess. I don't know. I just completely forgot how skirts worked. So now it just kind of looks like she has shorts and like a weird cloth underneath her. So yeah. Also, her and the frog are not on the same plane, which is also kind of annoying me a little bit, but we're just gonna roll with it. You know, like it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just Inktober. We're just rolling here. We're just grinding. But sorry. And I tried to like fix the beret a little bit more with this jelly roll pen, but the thing is that jelly roll pens don't work very well, especially for like ink that's still kind of wet. And so like, yeah, also it's the earthquake again. Whoa. I mean, I do live in California, but like the earthquakes, they're not this frantic. But yeah, there was an earthquake while I was doing it, definitely. No, I was just erasing. But yeah, I'm just like, the erasing also messed up the jelly roll pen, and then also the ink, because the jelly roll pen was kind of like mixing with the ink because I did it while the ink was still wet. And this isn't the first time this happened, but I just keep on doing it and thinking that it'll work, but it doesn't. But yeah. And now I got my watercolor stuff out because I was like the inking part, like it looked fine, but like I wanted to add some color, you know? Like I live for color. It's great. So I went in with some watercolor, and I wanted this to have like a muted, maybe like dark academia kind of vibe, but like for some reason I went in straight with like a freaking pastel orange, but like not even pastel, it's like bright orange, but like just light. But yeah, I just didn't mix the right color, but I still went with it, I guess. And I mean, I could have gone with that vibe, but I didn't, and I'm making it darker again. And I make the dark sweatshirt darker many times. And that's just the story of my life with watercolor, I guess. But yeah. Just watercoloring it, and also because I wanted to kind of post this on Instagram as like the cover post, because I'm not posting my Inktober things separately because I don't know, I'm just not confident enough in my things. And also, like, that's not what people followed for, because I don't do ink drawings, like only ink drawings on my Instagram. I usually do watercolor or like finished digital drawings, and I don't know, I just feel kind of weird posting things that I'm not really happy with on their own, you know? Like, I don't know if that's just like a constricting way to think about it, but that's just how I think about it right now. So I'm posting them in groups, and I wanted this to kind of be the cover photo, but like for like day 4 through 6, but I didn't really like how this turned out that much, and also it got cropped like crazy for some reason. Like, it's not even like that. Like, it's like slightly horizontal, but it got so cropped for some reason. But yeah, I guess I took the picture too close up. I don't know, but yeah. So I did one with Kahlua as cover photo instead, in which I'm still not really happy about that one, but like, that's a topic for another video, I guess. And I'm just trying to make the values look kind of separate, or not the values, the colors look kind of separate. The values are practically all the same, which is kind of a problem, but that's just kind of how they went. Trying to keep the colors separate and also kind of make it cohesive looking-ish. And so I just kind of use the same colors. I use like Indian Gold and Pyrrole Scarlet, possibly, and it was just a warm red and ultramarine, and I think those are the only three colors really I used. So I guess you could argue that it is a 3-color challenge, though I'm not sure if I used any other colors. Oh, I also use lemon yellow, I think, for the frog, but I don't know. I usually just do a pretty limited palette when it comes to small doodles like this. It's kind of hard to go out of that limited palette for small doodles, unless you're doing something very colorful, because like there just isn't that much color in, so I don't know. So I'm doing the frog, and I wanted all of this to be like kind of muted, and like some would say muddy. Probably it objectively is muddy, but muted is the term I'm going to use. And so I'm just darkening the frog a little bit with like a dark green, I think, mixed with some gold or like warm yellow, and just trying to make it look cute. And I'm really the medium that I am most comfortable in is probably watercolor or paint medium. Well, the paint medium, definitely watercolor. Like medium in general, maybe watercolor. Inking is a close second probably. I'm not going to count pencil as a medium because I only sketch with the pencil. I don't really do like real drawing, like much drawing, like the fancy like cross hatching and like shading stuff, like gradients or whatever with pencils. I don't really do that. I just kind of sketch things. So, I mean, if we're counting pencil, I would probably say pencil is my most comfortable medium, but I think that is basically that for everyone, except for if you do digital art, I guess. I'm not sure where that tangent was going, but anyways, that's why I chose to do watercolor instead of like gouache or something. Well, the gouache would basically cover up all the lines anyways, but I just felt watercolor today. I'm sorry for that tangent. I'm also sorry if you can hear stuff in the background. I think there is someone going at my street right now and like closing the door really loudly. But yeah, it's like unusually loud where I live for some reason, or I'm not sure, unusually, but more loud than I would think it would, than I thought it would be, because we moved recently, and it's just like, it seems like it would be like kind of quiet, like, but we're kind of really close to other buildings, and there's like a one-way road kind of thing right next to us, and where there's other people living on the other side, and so it is loud. So I'm sorry if you can hear a lot of things in the background. And also I live not super close to LAX, but like, you know, in the same vicinity, not in the same city, but like, you know, like close enough that when you hear airplanes, you can hear them really easily. Like they're not up high in the sky a lot of the times. They're usually like they're like close to being docked, landed. So yeah, they're also kind of loud. So I'm sorry, but this is being shot in one take, so for me to be able to do this more quickly, I guess. And also because editing is so not fun sometimes, and I have schoolwork to do. So yeah. I really do like how I shaded the frog. I think it looks really freaking cute. But I'm not exactly sure if I like how I drew the frog, especially the limbs and the feet and hand stuff. Frogs have hands. Or limbs. The ends of the limbs. I don't really know if I liked how I drew those. They're just kind of like a sketchy ink kind of thing. Because I didn't plan it out very much beforehand. But I like how the frog looks. It's very cute. And also has that like very sharp edge. And I like that. Because a lot of the times I forget to preserve those sharp edges. And everything just looks soft. Maybe a little bit too soft. But yeah. Here's the final product. I'm sorry you can't really see it. But yeah. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe 2 days from now. Maybe some other time. But I hope to see you again. And bye.